Maybach music.
Can anybody out there hear me? Hear me?
What's good, y'all? Shout out to Smooth Gang back at it again with Coach Smooth and our New Orleans Saints, man. Today is our first off season. It's time for everything to really get started. You can see we got $5 million in cap space here as we are just coming up the Super Bowl. We are on staff week. So we can go look at the staff moves real quick. Obviously, I'm keeping both my OC and DC for my teams. You see here, Mike McCartney fired, Brian Flores fired, a lot of OCs and DCs fired. See another head coach, Joe Judge, is gone. Mostly just offensive and defensive coordinators, though. Mike McCartney is hired, actually. So wait, we saw him get fired by the Cowboys and then picked up by Miami. I did not see them fire their head coach, though. Did he get fired too? Oh yeah, Brian Flores. So they got rid of Brian Flores, brought in Mike McCartney. You see Frank Reich hired after getting fired by the Colts. And I'm not firing or hiring anybody. I think they did a great job. It just wasn't our year to, you know, win things. We had a great season, but now it's time to go ahead and try our best to, you know what I'm saying, fix this team. And one of the things I was looking at doing was to come here to the salaries and see, you know, who am I saving money on if I release? That's the dude we just traded for. I was about to say Bullies. He looks like he signed till 2024 on 14 million, 16 million. No penalty right now, and we can just release him and, you know what I'm saying, start over at left tackle. I plan to probably go after a left tackle early in the draft anyway. This could be kind of our first big deal as far as rebuilding and kind of get some of that cap space back. So I think I'm going to run with it. Let's see. I wish I could just trade him. At least get some, maybe even get some draft capital out of it. If we release him, it'll free up 17 million. Let's see. I kind of want to test it. I want to see if we can go to free agency and trade him though, for real. Here's some of the retirements now that we are out of that coaching week. Now we're in a re-sign week. We got Big Ben is gone. Ndamukong Suh, Antonio Brown, Chad Haney's out. Let me know if y'all see any notable names down below. Anybody that you're sad to see leave after just really, one season? So this would be like if they retired this season. So let me know down below if you would be sad if any of these players retired this year. Like as soon as the season ended, somebody from this list retired as well. You see Adrian Peterson retiring again. If y'all seen him just get signed back, he just scored touchdown number 125 of his career. So big shouts out to him. Let's see who else is on here. Drew Stanton. No coach is retiring, which I guess is not that shocking. I mean, the thing did just get started. I don't feel like there's any coaches in real life that would be, you know what I'm saying, retiring. Maybe Belichick. He's like the oldest coach I know of. Let's go ahead and look at mock draft number 3, where they got us slated, who they got us picking, and where everybody's kind of falling right now. You got left end Kalen Dickerson looking like number 1, who's up 2 picks. He was number 3 for basically almost all season. It was quarterback. It's been a different number 1 every mock draft. Joshua Church is still number 2, and Kentrell Rudd dropped down to number 3 at the Eagles pick, which the Eagles got 2 top 5 picks. This ain't even fair, bro. That should be my pick. The Giants got 2 top 10 picks. The Eagles got 3 top 11 picks. Who they been trading with? See, you got us here going with Josh Garland, which I think if I look on my scouting, because I got my little board up here. You know what I'm saying? Coach Smooth, all official with it on the laptop. You feel me? I think I like Church better. But we do have a late round selection I'm going to show you that I actually did start to like a little bit. And I think I got a second pick here at 28. They want us to go after Kai Parsons, who is also who the GM told me I should probably look at, jumping up 28 spots. Let's see if I got any more information on kid. We only got 40%, C-man coverage, beat press, decent speed, which actually I think is, yeah, that's below average speed. So he's not going to have no speed. I don't know if I'm picking that up. I mean, corner's not even that big of a need, but you got C-man, beat press, which could be questionable because it's only based off of this draft, and you got below average to below average speed. I don't know if I'm rocking with that, man. Here's the guy that I was kind of looking at in case we can't get one with any of our first round picks. Maybe pick him up in the second round. A short, C mid, Quincy Bruce, 22 years old, 6'3", field general out of LSU. Let's see, never seen a window he won't throw into. Beautiful spiral though. Calm and aware of pressure in the pocket, which could be good. That means he's not going to freak out, just throw the ball away every time that some pressure gets in there, but he's also going to notice the pressure. Maybe that means he'll move around the pocket a little bit. Will break the pocket occasionally to throw, so he's probably got some throw on the run. Fast, violent motion, so he's going to throw the ball quick and knows when to throw the ball. I like that. So he might have good awareness. Let's see, solid throw power, which is going to be probably about average, decent speed. I mean, he's a field general. I'm not looking for him to run. See, A, short accuracy, A, trucking, which is surprising. C, play action. And obviously the other stuff we don't really care. I mean, carrying and juke is cool, but yeah, I really think this is gonna be like our fail-safe option if the first two quarterbacks are not there. A quick look at those two options, since Josh Garland seems like he might fall to us. B, short accuracy here for him. A, awareness, A, throw on the run. All the other like mobility stuff we don't really care about. He's got elite throw power, which is the best. So great to elite throw power. So he's gonna be able to sling the rock a little bit. And then you got Joshua Garland, obviously a top 5 pick, so he's gonna be really good. B deep, A throw under pressure, elite throw power possibly. B deep, A under pressure, C on the run, A awareness, B break sack. So he's gonna be a really good pick. So if I can trade my left tackle and maybe get up into that top 5 area, you know, I mean, Joshua Church might be the selection. Here we are in a negotiation scene, but like I said, we only have like $5 million to work with. So I mean, I'm not gonna be able to sign back. No, Brian Poole's not signing back for that little of a deal. We're not gonna have Quan Alexander. I mean, I could franchise tag PJ Williams, but that's gonna put us negative. I don't think that's worth it. And I think he regressed a lot down to a 73. Sheesh, free safety was not on my list of needs. Oh, okay. Preston Mukamara regressed. Jameis, I'm not even gonna be able to sign you back. So just look at all these names. That is no more. All right, now we're in here. We can finally see some of the combine results for some of our top prospects. So with that being said, we can go ahead and start with the quarterbacks. 4'8", 340, which is 12th, strongest QB in the class. He has great throw power, solid speed. Let's see, that's about all the information you probably would need for a quarterback. I mean, the athletic ability is there. Definitely finished top 15 in everything except for the 3-cone where he finished 16th. So a really good prospect. We already knew that though. Definitely proved his top 5-ness. So I don't even know if we're gonna be able to get him. So we gotta look at our other two options. Josh Garland here, scrambler. So I expect to see. I was spoken from great speed, but I'll take it. 4.66, 40 though. 3rd fastest quarterback. So there's only 2 quarterbacks faster than him in this draft. 1st and 3-cone, 1st and 20-yard shuttle. Nobody's moving like him. So I mean, if we want to run our read options and all that stuff, Josh Garland is the dude. But what if we can't get him? Our 3rd option, Quincy Bruce in the 2nd round. What are you working with? Decent throw power, marginal speed of 4.9, 540. He wasn't particularly good in any category. I mean, the only thing he ranked top 15 in was the 3-cone and 20-yard shuttle. Hopefully the pro day's better. Hopefully I can see a little bit more out of him, and hopefully we can get some more skills for this dude so I can really know if this is the QB of the future, or do I need to go, you know, sign one for very, very, very cheap, or let Ian Book start until we find the QB of the future. Here we go, a good combine one of the receivers that we scouted, around 1 and 2 projection, elite speed with the 4.27 40. As far as my draft board goes, I think he just shot up. Like, obviously we probably won't be able to get Kentrell Rudd. He's most definitely probably going to be somebody that is drafted pretty high. So I think, yeah, this is like my number 1 go-to as far as receivers. Like, this is who I probably want. He did move up. He was recently at least for me, like a guy that I thought was like, you know, round 2 or 3 pickup. Now he might be somebody I have to take with one of them 2 first-round picks, possibly my 2nd round pick, because 4.27 and 1st and 3-cone and 20-yard shuttle, you're not finding that too often. And match that with the skill set that he has of at least A deep route running being one of the things that we know, I might definitely make this dude a focus player. Or, I mean, I shouldn't waste it. I already know I'm probably about to draft this dude. Here we go, looking at my tight ends. You know, I put tight ends in need. Jimmy Bacon, 4.5, 140, 1st in that, 1st in vert, 2nd in broad, 3rd in 3-cone, 2nd in 20-yard shuttle. Not exactly strongest, so his blocking might be a little bit down, but care about that. I need deep vertical threat tight ends. And you are that. How tall are you? How tall are you? What are we looking at? 6'2". Could use a little bit more height, but I'll take 6'2". He's got B run block power, even with the strength probably being low. C short, B break tackle, B catching traffic. I mean, not much stamina, but I mean, we can work on that. But let's look at his counterpart though, Adrian Iglesias, somebody else that I'm, you know, kind of contemplating going after. A catching traffic is huge, 6'5". He's right behind him in speed, 4.58, 31-inch vert, which was 4th, 1st in the 3-cone and 20-yard shuttle, so great mobility. I mean, it might be a toss-up. I might honestly take Iglesias still over him. A medium, A catching traffic, B carrying. C on the run block power, but he's got A's in the route running, which I really need. And here's somebody I was just looking at, day 3 pick, you know, somebody we can pick up on the 3rd day of the draft. 4.69 40, not too bad. Top 5 in every other category besides that one. He was 6th in that one, so very good day 3 pick. Probably picked this dude up in like the 4th round just because of how good the combine made him seem. I mean, you look over here, he's got B, medium route running, B catching. The pass blocking is a little sus. But yeah, I think I'm pretty confident in this dude being like at least round 3 or 4 pickup. And just want to show you guys this too. This is an undrafted person that I've been having my eyes on, just to, you know, in case we go to the 7th round, maybe I still didn't pick up a quarterback, or maybe I've got enough picks to pick up a 2nd one. We only got 1 quarterback on roster. And here we go, 5th and 40 with a 4.7. Not very strong, but very agile, mobile, solid throw power. B throw accuracy deep with a B juke move, B throw under pressure, C throw on the run. I mean, the medium accuracy is D, which means the short. I'm hoping the short is at least a C or a B. So we know what we have to work on for him is definitely that medium range, maybe even short too. But if your deep is good, we trying to throw the ball down the field anyway. So I mean, I'm gonna take it. And there it goes, y'all. We finally able to get a deal done. We are sending him to the Jets and a future 7th round pick to go ahead and pick up just an extra 2nd. I realized that a 1st round pick was big, probably too much to ask for. It just wasn't getting done, even for like the Buccaneers who had the last pick. It just was not getting done. So we will at least have, you know, what's that, like 4 or 5 top 100 picks at the least. So I mean, I'll take that. Just really hoping for an extra 1st, maybe to get up a little bit higher to get our quarterback. But at least we cleared off 17 million in cap space. So now I got 22 million because I got 43. Got to make what, 10 signings to make the roster moves, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We only got 9 draft picks. So even if I don't sign nobody and just draft, somebody got to get signed eventually. All right, and here we go with all the free agents that are available. Cap, Cam. I can't believe they gave my dude Cam normal dev though. That's kind of low key disrespectful. Obviously, Jameis is still here. I would love to sign at least somebody to kind of help Ian Brook in case we can't get a quarterback. But like I said, I don't know who's going to be still around. Look, Dwayne Haskins getting offered by the Broncos and the Rams. I don't know who's going to still be around, who would sign for the little money that we do have. So I'm going to just kind of look around real quick and see, you know, what kind of pieces we can add around to this team. I'm really confident in our running back. I would love to get a fullback for cheap just because, you know, like I said, just because Elijah Penny's a fullback. I swear he's a running back in my QB series. But let me see what I want to do with this money, and I'll keep you up to date on these deals. I'm offering a 1-year, $5 million deal right off the bat to Brian Poole to try to get some more depth for our cornerbacks. You know, we're the only person offering him, so hopefully he takes that. I'm thinking maybe like Tim Settle, 75 overall, 25 years old. Get him for like a couple years. Like, let me get him on a 4-year deal, lower some of that money. I'm okay with the signing bonus being higher. I don't see myself releasing him and being, you know what I'm saying, like financially responsible for that money. I did see that David Njoku, 26 years old, just a year older than Adam Troutman, was available in the market. I did want to see if maybe we can make this deal work. Get another big name tight end in. Let's see if we can expand this money a little bit. 4 years, 26 million. How much is that? That's a 99-point offer. Where's that put me? Right on top. So we're gonna rock that one out, bro. We're gonna see if maybe that one can work a little bit. Boom, right there. 3-year, 60-point offer. Might sign, might not sign. These deals rock. So one more time, I will show them to you just in case. Brian Poole, we offer him a deal. David Njoku, we top on his list right now. Tim Settle, we offer him a deal. And then fullback Kiari Blasingame. Blasingame? All right, as you can see here, we did get Tim Settle, which is great. Got the fullback, great. Come on, Njoku. I feel like I offered you a really good deal, but that would have really boosted our offense off rip. Gave another good pass catcher to come in, but that really sucks. And here we go with mock draft number 4. Rudd and Church flip-flop spots, but other than that, it looks like everything stayed the same. Kareem Moore jumped up 6 spots. Obviously, the people he dropped down 1. Levi Clinton jumped up 15. Livingston dropped 2. Curry dropped 2, and it looks like it still has us getting Josh Garland at 17, which is cool for me. And then if you come down here to the corner, it still has us getting Kai Parsons. I think that's mostly due to the fact of who's like on our favorite list, though I did hear that was kind of like a thing, like whoever's on your favorite list is who it kind of puts in that spot. Oh, here, let me give the $5 million deal first and see, because there was somebody bidding for him, so they might have a high offer for him as well. Okay, yeah. I think I like that better. I think I'm gonna let this deal rock. I'm gonna keep it right there. If he signs with us for lower, more power to him. but I'm not even going to withdraw that just in case this doesn't work. But I think I'm going for Trayvon Young instead, and just add some more depth. That's literally all I'm trying to do. Just add some depth. I'll have 4 corners on roster right now. At least I like to have 5, maybe a 6th one to give some competition, but I at least need 5. Dang, they both rejected. That I did not see coming. I had a higher offer. I wonder if like the computer gets to go back in and rematch the offer or something like that, because I had a higher offer. I would have thought he came to me. Let's see, is there anybody else then that we can go sign? Is everybody else pretty much old at this point? I mean, I can go get Trey Flowers, 77 overall normal depth, 27 years old. Not really sure how much like help that would add. I mean, I'm on as well, but no one else is offering him. I guess I can offer Kyle Fuller, maybe even lowball him. Since, like I said, nobody else is offering him a deal. Let's go. I don't want to make it too low and disrespect him, but $7 million. I don't have that much money, my G. I'm sorry. I got $8 million. And don't forget, I do have some in reserves for like the rookies. So, you know, I might have a little bit more money than I'm thinking right now, because now I'm probably using all my picks. So it's well reserved. Normally I wouldn't use all my picks, but we need to. Our private workouts, like I said, this first pick is important. So there are some people that I do want to use it on. And I think one of them, Deion Gordon, I don't have enough information on him. And I do need to get a tackle to kind of possibly come in and start right away. So I want to get him. I'll get Levi Clinton. And then I did want to get Mike, where's he at? Mike Harris. I think I want to get those 3 on private workouts. Hopefully get some more information on them. And hopefully one of them is at least really good at pass blocking. You can pick them up. And here is the final mock draft of the year. As you can see, it looks like everything pretty much stayed the same. Stewart went up 2, Dawkins went up 29. Still probably got to pick the same people, up 5, down 1. You can see how people moving, and just as quickly as Moore moved up, he went right back down. Another huge jump to -14 down. Andrew Rush getting into the first round, looking like we might have a first round running back going to Kansas City. But I can't wait to get into my first draft, man. See how this thing goes. See if my guesses and all that stuff were right. Let me see if I got that information back on those tackles yet. I'm going to guess it'll be like a bigger boost of percentage. Nothing yet. Well, I'm going to put them on my favorites and hope that more information comes soon. Got plus 80% here. So I get, well, his came back at least. D pass block, D run block. I don't need to see no more. He's off my favorites list. Let's see, what about Levi Clinton? D pass block, D run block. Oh, what kind of right tackles are these? Get off my list. And for whatever reason, it looks like it didn't give me my, I know for a fact I picked Deion Gordon, bro. So it only gave me 2 of the 3 more information. Hopefully maybe we can even get David Curry though, but I guess we'll just kind of take a shot in the dark and go for Deion Gordon at some point. And, you know, hope he's there at a good pick and a good time for us to get him. So I want to organize my favorites, kind of get my thoughts together, and prepare for yet another draft. And before we go ahead and get the draft started, you can see here, we were able to go ahead and get Kyle Fuller, which is great. So that's the cornerback depth that we wanted. And now we are able to go ahead and get to the 2020 NFL draft. And here we are, y'all. We are in the draft, kinda, I guess. I'm kind of confused, like why my screen look like this. Hey, look, I ain't do all this, but yeah, I guess my screen will be glitched for this one. We'll try to fix it next time, but I really can't even see who just got drafted now. Like, this is actually really, I can't even tell who's getting picked up, who's not. It looks like it might have been that left end that got picked up first, because Joshua Church and Kentrell Reed are both still here. So it'll be interesting to see if we can see. Oh, there we go. Now we got back to normal. Kentrell Reed going to Detroit right after. I love it. And there goes Joshua Church right after him to the Eagles as well. So there goes both big names off the board, just like I kind of thought they would. So if we kind of go to our draft board, that kind of leaves, we still got the other quarterback, Josh Garland, that we want to pick up. As far as my first round targets, they would be, David Curry, Josh Garland, Deion Gordon, just because we weren't able to actually see what his pass blocking is, but we need somebody. So he'd probably be like the second one, and Jermaine Saxton as well, and then Adrian Iglesias. So those 6 people are 5 people. And I think one of them just got took. They're who we're kind of looking for to kind of get in these first 2 picks. So who just got drafted. Lamont Dotson just went to the Eagles. And we'll kind of keep going and see what other big names come off this board. And here we are, right before our pick. David Curry unfortunately went to Arizona, so that kind of shrinks down our options a little bit as we try to wait and see what the Ravens get. And another thing too, when I do these drafts, I leave the timer going. I want to just have as much time, or I want to make it as challenging as possible. So I want to have like the realistic time that everybody else has to kind of make their picks. So let me go ahead, come in here to make our selection. If it does run into like a problem like that, I will go to like NFL time, which I think you get 10 minutes in the first round. So like an 8-minute timer, I put it on pause. But I still want to give myself kind of like those realistic limits. So it looks like as far as our favorites go, for people that I consider first round talents, there's only 4 of them left. I kind of double check real quick. Yeah, only got 4 of them left. I think right here, the question is, do I want Josh Garland? Do I think Deion Gordon will be there available with our next pick? Which, I mean, it's only 20th, so it's only 3 picks away. But do I think one of these 2 slips that far? And who I think my bigger need is. Now, like I said, we can go Ian Book. We can get the other quarterback. I just also feel like it wouldn't be smart. I mean, he was able to increase his 40-yard dash, become stay the 3rd fastest quarterback, but increase like several other numbers. So I just feel like it probably wouldn't be smart to go ahead and pass on him, especially when quarterback is a need. Josh Garland, first ever pick here in the New Orleans Saints franchise. Normal dev, which kind of sucks. 92 throw power, 86 speed will take. Don't know his overall, of course. Sucks that he was normal development. I was hoping he was hidden. But we'll see what we can do from the 22-year-old from LSU. And I can't wait to put him through this system. Boom, and there goes Jimmy Bacon, the first tight end off the board. Said he was a first-round pick. Can't wait to see what his overall is. He went out to Detroit. Like I said, he wasn't even my top one. He was considered the top tight end in the draft, but he wasn't mine. We're waiting for Adrian Iglesias. Hopefully, he's around when that 2nd-round pick comes up. There goes Anthony Sapp as well off the board. And we got to hope that our left tackle makes it to our pick, or we might have to trade up. And here he is. He is still here, ready to be picked up. We try to make a trade work to kind of move up, swapping first rounds, even giving up our 7 this year, but it was not working to get to 22, 23, or 24. And I wasn't, going to try to move to 25 for that much of a price. So gratefully, he is still here at 28. So left tackle Deion Gordon, because he will probably come in and be a starter. Still don't know what his pass block was, but hopefully, hoping it was good. I put him as my focus player, so I don't know why he didn't get the extra scouting, but hopefully he gets what he deserves here. Normal dev, obviously, 84 strength. With offensive linemen, I can't tell anything from the athletic ratings. We won't know until we see his overall, which does it show his, yeah, it doesn't even show skills. So we know he got B pass block power. Hoping that translates to, at least a B in the pass block area. Ooh, and almost exactly like the latest mock draft, Andrew Rush, halfback, does go to Kansas City. And I like how it doesn't even show me the overalls for the players that are drafted by the computer. So I don't get to see. I would say like they don't get to see, but the game already know. But at least we don't get to see what everybody else is. And now our next pick will be the 2nd round, 23rd pick, and the 28th. Obviously, we traded for that 2nd round pick. Wasn't much, but hopefully some of our other targets are still on this board. Dang, I was really hoping to be able to get him, but there goes Adrian Iglesias too to Miami. Definitely got to stop by and check out what some of these people are that we was really scouting early 2nd round time. So I feel like he's got to be really good if he went up this high. Dang, just before my pick, there goes Jermaine Saxton, brother. Receiver that I actually had eyes on. I said ran 4.27. Was going to be really speedy for us, but now he is gone as well. So if we go to my favorites, what's kind of left to get here in the 2nd round, I mean, we got Mark McCree, we got some offensive linemen. There were some linebackers that I was looking at defensive tackles, but they're day 3 people. We still got options at receiver. We can still go get that quarterback if we want them, either one of them. There is D'Angelo Steele, who I think did I show you guys him? I don't know if I introduced y'all to D'Angelo Steele. 6'6", beat catching. Didn't really do much. I mean, went up to a 4.65 to the 3rd fastest tight end. So, I mean, might be worth it. But like I said, there's day 3. We need somebody that we can kind of use for this pick, or maybe trade it with limited time and everything I have on him. He's got B zone coverage, which I love for my outside linebackers to still have. I love for them to actually be in pass coverage. We'll go ahead and take him here. 85 speed, which is pretty good. 6'2" dude out of Wisconsin. Ooh, left-handed outside linebacker too. Normal dev, and we'll see if hopefully this pick works as well, because our outside linebackers, we're okay on bodies, but as far as talent, they kind of lacking. So this will add in a little bit more competition over there and see who's really going to be my outside linebacker. Coupled with the fact that we only got 1 middle linebacker on roster, and the fact that this dude has A catching. We don't know his zone coverage, but to have A catching, I'm assuming that you're good in coverage. I'm really gonna hope that you are actually really good in coverage. Struggles to find the ball in the air, so not much ball skills, but can catch it when it hits his hands. I'm gonna go ahead and get Sean Dobson here in the second round. Hidden. Hey, 89 speed, 89 excel. I'm just happy about Hidden Dev, bro. 21-year-old dude at USC, Sean Dobson, becomes our first ever Hidden Dev player drafted in the series. Let's get it. With my fourth round, or no, it's my third round selection. I think I'm gonna go ahead and go with the day 3 option. A lot of my 3 to 4 round people got took, so now I'm stuck with only my 3 round options, at least for my favorites list. We will go ahead and take those. DeAndre's still here. Like I said, third fastest tight end in the draft, 83 speed. I'll take normal dev, 6'6". We did need some more depth over there, only having 2 at the position, so we'll see what he can come in and do. But I have a lot of high hopes for 6'6" with that much speed. Here we go, round number 4, and I'm going right here with John Brown. Easy decision for me. B zone coverage. Like I said, I only had 1. We drafted 1 already. Here's another one to go ahead and add more to that depth. 4.59, 40. He was third in the NFL Combine, but after Pro Day, when some other people got faster and he didn't, he slipped all the way back to 5th. Did improve in his bench reps. 20-yard shuttle got a little bit better. 3-cone got a little bit better. But like I said, the only thing I'm worried about here was the B zone coverage. Need my middle linebackers to be able to cover in zone and alert that middle of the field. So we're gonna go ahead and make him the pick, and let's go ahead and start this middle linebacker competition. What you got for him? Another normal dev, 87 speed, 71 strength, 80 agility, 71 change of direction. All will be very important to how he's gonna work down these balls and stop the run when it's, play action, draws, and things like that. So I really wish I could see the overall though as soon as I draft. I need to know what you are. The only thing I could think of doing would be to go get, some more offensive line, but everybody else is undrafted free agents, which is probably not good for offensive line. Then the 2 right guards that are still here that are day 3s don't look to be very good. You see D run block over there, B run block here. I think I'm gonna take the chance. D run block, what's your strength looking like? You got poor strength, though, so I don't know how you got good run block with poor strength. C run block power, C run block finesse. D injury is kind of concerning, but we do need some depth at offensive line, so I think I will go right here. Right guard Jerry Chaney, trade the 6th round pick, and pick up that quarterback in the 2nd. All right, and unfortunately, somehow and he was undrafted. He got picked up before my pick, so I'm about to go check and see what he is. So instead, we went with Damon Irvin. He was a day 3 guy, 89 throw power, 79 speed. I think he was like a 4.8, 4.9 guy. He had decent accuracy. The only accuracy we had for him, I think, was like a B or C on medium. We didn't get the other 2 accuracies or the throw on the run, but 8 injury. He had some good speed. Said he had good, great throw power. So I guess grade is 89 in this class. Here, I can do it. Show you right here. Like I said, 8 injury, C medium, B trucking, and then had some good intangibles. So we went ahead and went with him. Like I said, it's the last pick of our draft anyway. I'm ready to see what these overalls are though. And here we are. Draft is over. Somehow back to being negative $2 million in cap space again. This is tough. We got 1 player over, so I mean we can let go of somebody. It's probably not gonna be somebody that's worth the $2 million though. I'm not letting go of somebody like that much quality. But we can go ahead and look at the draft recap now. Finally look and see everybody's overalls and see how we did this year. So we're gonna be working with. So our new starting quarterback, or at least to put up a fight for the quarterback competition, will be Josh Garland, 74 overall. The other quarterback that we got ended up being a 60 in Damon Irvin. Well, I think we did pretty good. I mean, 2nd round pick, you can say we kind of maybe reached 68 overall. Definitely reached on McCree here. Probably could have waited to like the 3rd or 4th round to pick him up, but some people slid back in the draft, bro. Sean Dobson, 73 overall, I think will be a very, very good future replacement. Only 21 years old. Very good replacement for Demario Davis. We got our middle linebacker of the future, John Brown, 66 overall. Not too bad. A year older, though. So, I mean, very good backup, at least for a couple years. This is what I'm really excited about. The fact that we got D'Angelo Steele at 72 overall in round 3. Technically pick 5. Like, I'm really proud about that. I want to see some of these, like, ratings. Like, what is this catching? I want to see, like, the route running, 77 catching, 80 catching traffic, 70, 64, and 60 in the route running tree. He's going to be a very dangerous person. Now we can go see what some of these other people that got took from us, what their overalls ended up being. So here's kind of the top of the draft. Kalen Dickerson, 74 overall, Kentrell Rudd ended up being an 81. Church only 75, so it wasn't even like he was, that far behind. The number one player in the draft, I'm on bonus, I need to be on overall. Number one player in the draft ended up being Kentrell Rudd, 81 overall. Let's see, Dotson behind him at 78. The biggest steal you could say was Camp, the cornerback, 78 overall, picked at 31, or Trevor Phillips, who we were trying to get. Oh, I'm so hurt, bro. I really wanted to. I was literally about to pick him in that 3rd round. I hate the Giants. If you're a fan of the Giants, I'm sorry, but I don't like your team no more. 77 overall. I was going to pick him up. That would have been a huge. I mean, I could have probably put him at left tackle. That could have been my starter. Like, that could have been huge. Jermaine Saxton, somebody else I wanted to pick up, ended up being 77 overall. At least I know that I know how to tell good talent. Just didn't have all the picks that I wanted to go pick with them. You can say that I probably could have used those picks that I used on those 60s on them, but the way the draft was working out, that just wasn't in the plans. I was going to try to get them a little bit later. It didn't work out, but these two hurt. They're hurt. So let's see if there's anybody. I mean, Rocky Levy was on my board. He ended up being a 76 overall. We ended up passing on receiver as a whole. Like I said, there goes the highest overall quarterback. We got the next highest one. Was there anybody else that was kind of like looking? Oh, yeah, there definitely is. Hold on. Let me go to see if I can get all quarterbacks up real quick. So Corey Davis ended up having the strongest arm, getting taken in the 3rd round by the Browns. But I want to see where my quarterback that I was planning to get to late ended up going. You see Damian Irvin actually was up higher than who I was going after. Here he is. Byron Culliver ended up going in the 5th round, 16th pick to the Baltimore Ravens. Or no, I wanted both of them. I wanted him and I wanted Quincy Bruce. Quincy Bruce ended up going first. 59 overall, 61 overall for Culliver. So, I mean, only slightly better, slightly worse. But yeah, I'm just mad that they got took. How dare y'all do that to me? Making me scramble around and find some random that ended up being like in the middle of both of y'all. And with that being said, we can go ahead and look at this Hall of Fame induction. Watch the Pro Football. It's actually like a ceremony. It's like a video for real? Or, hold up.
When DeMarcus Ware was selected 11th overall in the 2005 NFL Draft, he became the first.
Oh snap! I don't know if this has music, so I don't know if I'm gonna have to mute myself or talk through this. But okay, this is kind of dope that they added this in. I didn't even know this was in the game. It's the first time I've seen this. This is probably the first time y'all seen it too. Let me know down below. Inducted to the Hall of Fame. 138 sacks. They're talking about DeMar. Oh, where? Dang, he just not getting to the Hall of Fame. Yes, obviously, if there's no like music or anything like that, copyright, I don't have to worry about that. You won't hear my voice, but Ed Reed, Derek Holloway, now DeMarcus joins the Hall of Fame. Love it, bro. I love this. They got a little bus next to him. Hall of Fame +5 finesse moves for all linebackers for the next 6 weeks. Learn from greatness. Is that my linebackers or their linebackers? So next time out, we will go through the entire preseason and possibly get and we probably will in fact get into week 1. We'll have enough time for that. So we'll hire and assign scouts, get everything boosted up, get the roster right, make sure we got our focus players set up right, and we will make sure that we at least do. I can't even say better than last season because we made the playoffs. I don't think we'll probably make the playoffs this year. Like I said, we got a rookie quarterback, regardless of who we go with. None of the quarterbacks have any time playing. One was a rookie last year, 2 are a rookie this year. So 4 to 7 wins, maybe. But this is what we along for the journey, man, to rebuild the Saints. The cap space hurt us. Obviously couldn't sign back any of our quarterbacks. Couldn't sign back a lot of good players on our roster. Thankfully, it was none of like our receivers and our running backs. So we'll work on fixing, rebuilding, tearing down, building back up, putting more key people in places to build around our already key pieces that we already have. And I think we're on the road to doing that. So y'all rocking with me. Make sure you guys subscribe, like, and comment down below. Let me know more things I can do for the series, man. Let me think of that. Let me know more things I can do to make it exciting for you guys. And I will catch you guys in the next video, man. It's been your boy, Shot Too Smooth, aka Black Okage, Black Avatar, King Leo. I will catch you guys in the next Madden video, man. Make sure y'all checking out them reactions too. Don't worry, Prodigy is coming back soon. And I got a little surprise for y'all coming up soon as far as the gaming videos go. So stay on the lookout for that. I'm out. Coach Smooth is gone. It's time to get to my GM work and reorganize his team. Catch you guys next time. Peace.